Tonight we are eating brown stew salmon. I got some wild caught salmon from Trader Joe's, and this is like my halfway version of we got food at the house. I only bought one pack, we're portion controlling, and we're using some leftover rice and peas. So clean your salmon and go ahead and chop it up. You're going to pat it dry, and you're going to season both sides generously with some salt and some pepper, and then you're going to fry it in a skillet. I fry mine until it's nice and golden brown, like so. And then you're going to take all that out and put it to the side to drain. And then you're going to take some of that oil that you fried the fish in, and you're going to add it to a skillet. This is when you're going to add in your onions, your bell peppers, some pimento seeds, and some thyme. And I kind of just let that sizzle a little bit till it's fragrant. And then I'm going to hit it with some water, not too much. And I also tip in a little bit of vinegar. And then I kind of let that kind of come to a simmer. And you know me, I'm always going to forget the pepper. So we're going to throw that in there. And then once that is soft, you're going to add in some ketchup. Here, because I'm working on my portion control, I'm not making a big pot. I was misjudged. So I added a little more water. I'm not making a lot of fish. So I was like, add a little more water, add a little more ketchup until I kind of got the consistency and the color that I wanted, because this isn't going to cook much longer once you put in the salmon. So once you get the consistency and the color that you want, you're going to add in your salmon. I let the salmon simmer for a little bit, and then I'm going to add some butter, and then you're going to flip it gently. You don't want to flip it too rough because you don't want the salmon to fall apart, because it will. And this doesn't cook for no more than 10 minutes at this point. You don't want the gravy to dry out. That's why I didn't want to add too much water. So I flip it over, and then I eventually, after like maybe a few more minutes, flip it back over. And this is, I think, like on a medium low heat at this point. I then plated it with some leftover rice and peas and some avocado, because we're done wasting food in this house.